What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and Discussion for Thursday, June 15th, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and is always staying blessed. All right, you guys, taking a look at the tropical Atlantic this morning. The National Hurricane Center is watching this tropical wave that is about to exit off of Africa later on today or early tomorrow on Friday as this system tracks here across the eastern and central Atlantic. Conditions will be conducive for some gradual development of this tropical wave as it continues to make its way across the tropical Atlantic. So this will be something we will keep an eye on. And I will have updates constantly in my shorts and community section to keep you updated on the tropics. So be sure to make sure that you subscribe here at your Weather on the Fly so you can stay up to date and weather aware. All right, you guys, as we take a look here further towards the Caribbean, you can see nothing is expected to develop here within the next 7 days, you guys, as well as the Gulf of Mexico, and even in towards parts of the southwestern Atlantic here, you guys. It is fairly quiet as far as any type of development expected. Now, as we head to the Eastern Pacific, you guys, I can say this is one area I am very surprised at so far this year because actually this season has been going on for 1 month and we have not even had one named storm here across the Eastern Pacific. And that's kind of unusual for to see this, especially in a so-called El Nino year where conditions are supposedly supposed to be very favorable in the Eastern Pacific. And usually we would have had probably two, three named storms by now in the Eastern Pacific if there were a very favorable environment across that basin. But you guys, this is just going to be something we're going to have to look at because usually when the Eastern Pacific is quiet, the Atlantic is usually active, you guys. But we're going to see if that holds the case as far as this year as well, you guys. So as I said before, be sure to subscribe here at your Weather on the Fly so you can stay up to date and weather aware for the tropics. Now, you guys, as we take it to the lower 48, we had a very busy day of severe weather yesterday with that moderate risk across the deep south. And yet again, we have another moderate risk of severe weather that does include parts of west central Oklahoma getting into extreme far southwest Kansas here, you guys. So, yet again, we're going to have a very active day with this huge upper low here we have spinning across parts of New England, you guys, that is funneling in northerly winds here, keeping it trophy across parts of the eastern United States. And we do have a system here digging in across parts of Washington, Portland, and Idaho here. This is going to cause for some showers and thunderstorms across parts of the western United States. And already here, you guys, you can see this stalled out boundary that we still have here extending from eastern New Mexico all the way down towards the Florida's panhandle here. And this is where the focus at, as you can see, for the severe weather and is already ongoing here across parts of eastern Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, and Georgia here. Tornado and severe thunderstorm watches are ongoing, you guys. Now, as I pause this and we get into the convective outlook, you guys, take these surface plots off. All right, you guys, let me get the temperatures on. All right, and you guys, as you can see here, the Storm Prediction Center does have that moderate risk here, that very high moderate risk for parts of west central Oklahoma into extreme southwest Kansas. And this moderate risk does include Norman, Oklahoma, and Oklahoma City here, you guys, Lawton, Elk City, Woodward, extending on into parts of Liberio here across parts of southwest Kansas here. We have the enhanced risk, which does include Wichita Falls and extends on up towards Garden City. This slight risk does encompasses a large area: Dallas, Shreveport, Jackson, Ocean Springs, Pensacola, Tallahassee. And the marginal risk does include Montgomery, Alabama, Macon, Atlanta. I'm about to say Georgia, Atlanta, Birmingham, you guys, Lufkin in Texas. So this is going to be another area where we do have a widespread outbreak of probably some damaging winds and large significant damaging hail again, you guys, for today. And we will also have a slight marginal risk here across parts of the Ohio Valley, which does include the Detroit area, you guys. As we take a look to see just what these storms are going to be doing today, As you can see, we do have a 5% risk here for tornadoes, a couple tornadoes here across the Gulf Coast from Mississippi on to parts of the Florida's Panhandle. We have that 10% chance here across parts of extreme northwest Oklahoma into southwest Kansas. A 5% chance encompasses the outer edge of that, which does just about extend to as far southeast as Dallas here, you guys. So we will be on the lookout for quite a few tornadoes again for today, you guys. Hail probability. We have a 45% chance across this moderate risk for hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter here. A 30% chance encompasses that enhanced risk, and that 15% chance encompasses the slight risk, and that does include hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inches in diameter, you guys. Wind, yet again, 45% chance here across parts of west central Oklahoma for winds pushing 50 to 60, gusting to 70. A 30% chance across that enhanced risk, and a 15% chance across the slight risk here for those winds, you guys, again pushing 50 to 60, gusting to 70. As of right now, there is no hatched area for significant tornadoes, but we will definitely be on the lookout for maybe an isolated intense tornado or two here across parts of west central Oklahoma, you guys. We do have two areas of significant hatch for hail, you guys. That does include southern Mississippi, extending on down into southern Alabama and the Florida's Panhandle, which this does include Ocean Springs, Mobile, and Pensacola. Could see that hail pushing 2+ inches in diameter or higher. Same here across parts of the southern and central plains, Oklahoma City, extending just to the west of Dallas and to the east of San Angelo. That hail could be pushing 2 to 3+ inches in diameter, you guys. Winds. We do have a hatched area for extreme significant winds, which does extend from extreme eastern Colorado on down to parts of central Texas here for those winds pushing 80 to maybe even 85 miles per hour, you guys, today. So now as we take a look at the HRRR to see just how these storms are going to continue to materialize throughout the next 48 hours. And we're going to start here at noon at your weather on the fly. And as you see here, you guys, by 12 o'clock, as we already have the heavy showers and thunderstorms ongoing across the deep south, that will continue here as we head into the afternoon across southern Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. All hazards will be possible. Nothing is going on across parts of the moderate risk area, across parts of the southern plains. As we head to 4 or 5 in the afternoon, you guys, you can see here, look across parts of western Kansas and the Oklahoma Panhandle. These cells are starting to pop here. All hazards will be possible. Large hail, damaging winds, and a few tornadoes. Even here across parts of the Gulf Coast, it will still be possible that we could see some damaging hail, I'm about to say large gusty winds, you guys. Some damaging hail, damaging winds, and a few tornadoes could still be possible, you guys, here across the Gulf Coast. Look across Jacksonville, Florida. Look at this heavy cluster of showers and thunderstorms. We'll be on the lookout for some flooding here with that, you guys. As we move on to about 10 in the evening, you can see, look at how the showers and thunderstorms increase in coverage here across parts of Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, down towards Dallas. During the early evening hours, these showers and thunderstorms with all hazards possible will be moving across this region here, you guys, and even across parts of southern Georgia into South Carolina and even around the Atlanta area. Could still see some heavy showers and thunderstorms as we head into the nighttime hours. As we move to convective outlook day 2, you guys, you can see the Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk yet again for parts of the lower Mississippi Valley, which does include Little Rock, Arkansas, Jackson, Mississippi, extending back on down towards Ocean Springs, Mobile, Pensacola, you guys. We'll be under a slight risk for some severe weather. And we will also have a slight risk yet again for parts of the Oklahoma Panhandle, southwest Kansas, and extreme southeast Colorado, you guys, with a marginal risk across the mid-Atlantic here around Virginia Beach. Right, you guys, as we take a look at the categories to see what tomorrow's storms could possibly be doing, we have a 2% chance of a couple tornadoes possibly across southeast Colorado into the Oklahoma Panhandle, you guys. Hail, we have a 15% chance across the lower Mississippi Valley and Gulf Coast for that hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter. and also here across parts of southwest Kansas, also for that hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inches in diameter. Wind probability, we have those winds 15% here across the Gulf Coast, lower Mississippi Valley, 50 to 60 miles per hour, gusting to 70 here. Same across parts of the southern plains. We do not have any significant tornadoes. That is good news. But tomorrow we will have yet again a significant hatched area for hail, 2+ inches in diameter from central Arkansas all the way down to the Florida Panhandle. And no significant wind is expected as of right now for tomorrow, you guys. Now, as we pull the HRRR out even further to about noon on Friday, you guys, you can see here we're going to have the showers and thunderstorms across the northeast Gulf of Mexico around the Big Bend area of Florida, you guys. You look at the showers and thunderstorms starting to increase in coverage here across parts of central Arkansas, extending on down to northern Louisiana, even up across the mid-Atlantic states here. Isolated hail and damaging winds could be a possibility across Virginia Beach, Delaware here, you guys. We'll be on the lookout. We head to about 4 or 5 in the afternoon on Friday, you guys. And as you can see here, we're going to start to have some cells popping up across parts of central Alabama, extending up across northeast Mississippi here, you guys, and even across eastern Colorado, Nebraska area, you guys. We will have some cells popping up. Look at all the rain that could possibly be going on across parts of the northeast here, just to the east of New York City over Massachusetts here, you guys. We will be on the lookout for some scattered showers across the northeast. As we head on to about 10 in the evening on Friday, you guys, you can see we're going to have some heavy showers and thunderstorms possibly across southeast Alabama, which could be producing some hail and damaging winds, even across parts of southern Mississippi and coastal Mississippi here, you guys. We head towards the southern plains here across parts of southeast Colorado, you guys. Look at these heavy showers and thunderstorms that could be possibly ongoing as we head into the nighttime hours on Friday. Now, as we head into Saturday, you guys, which that does segue us to Convective Outlook Day 3, the Storm Prediction Center will yet again has a slight risk here across parts of the southern plains here, which does include the majority of Oklahoma, northwest Texas here, the Texas Panhandle, extending on into parts of northwest and north central Arkansas, you guys, even southern Kansas and extreme southwest Missouri could be under this slight risk for some severe weather. A marginal risk does include the New Orleans area for Saturday, you guys. So we will definitely be on the lookout. If you haven't done so already, be sure to share, like, and subscribe so everyone here at your YouTube Nation can stay up to date and weather aware as these updates come out from the Storm Prediction Center and the National Hurricane Center. I have them right here for you guys at your weather on the fly. Now, let's check and see if there's going to be a day 4 outlook, you guys. Yes, you guys. So for Sunday, let's see, yes, Sunday, June 18, you guys, the Storm Prediction Center already has an area that does include parts of the lower Mississippi and mid-Mississippi Valley yet again. Jackson, Memphis, Little Rock, almost starting to get towards Nashville here, you guys. The Boot Hill of Missouri could have some severe weather for this Sunday. Right, you guys, there's no day 5 risk. So as of right now, we go to is up to day 4. So for the remainder of this week into the weekend, you guys, we can expect a very active severe weather express going on here across parts of the deep south. That's going to be it for this one. Everyone be safe, be careful, and remember that you can stay up to date in my shorts and community section. And I'll talk to you all in the next one.